Hello, 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 hello. How's everyone? Is everyone well? Hopefully. Hopefully you can hear me. Let me know if you can't. Hope everyone's had a good week. Who have we got here today then? Hello, Simon and Dan and Rodiger and Stein and David Underground Man as well and Kate. Hi everyone and Dan Wax on. How's everyone been? Hopefully you're all doing brilliantly and had a lovely week and enjoying. If you're in the UK, if you're enjoying the bank holiday as well, that's fantastic. Um, so good. Okay, we're in for another nice one this week. I've got a little mini cryptic lined up for us to come up with clues for, and also obviously we'll be going through the clues for the clue of the week word, which is air, AYR. Some brilliant clues again this week. You really do every week. You astound me how brilliant these clues are, and they're all so different as well, which is fantastic. I'm not sure if we've got the same definition twice. Um, Hello, Craig. How are you? Nice for you to be here. Um, So if you're completely new to the stream, then what will happen? Basically, we go through the clues everyone has sent in over the week, just talk about them briefly. And just before I do that, I activate the poll so you can vote for the what you think is the clue of the week. So you basically vote for your top three. Um, you can use the link at the top of the chat to find where to vote for the clues. I haven't activated it yet, so you won't be able to vote just yet. Um, But then when you vote, just vote the first thing you pick will be your number one choice, and then two and three will be obviously the second and third choice. And then once all the votes are in, then we've crowned the clue of the week, and that goes into the our crossword, which is rapidly filling up. I'll show you the crossword here. It's I think it's on this page. No, it's not that page. It's this page. So you can see the crossword. We're just doing the we've one more clue to do after this, and it's already pretty much filled in. It's going to be resides is 4 down, but this week we're doing air here on 22 down. And then once it's all done, then I'll publish it on mycrossword.co.uk and let everyone rip us apart. I think that's the plan. Um, so yeah, so that's how it works. And once we've gone through the clues, then what we do, we have a little section where we do a blitz, which is basically trying to create a cryptic crossword in rapid time. So I'll put up some clue words. People come up with cryptic crossword clues for those clues, and the first person to come up with a valid cryptic crossword clue will get their clue into the puzzle, which they then publish in my crossword on crosshair.org. I don't know if anyone's watching crosshair.org, keep an eye on it, but we were actually featured this week as in the mail that Mike from crosshair.org sends to all the users in terms of the top cryptics of the week, top crosswords of the week, and we were in the top minis. Us and Melanie Branton, who you maybe if you watch the show, if you watch the channel, you know I use some of her videos to illustrate some learning stuff as well. But yeah, actually a very popular puzzle that our last cryptic turned out to be, which was amazing. So that was fantastic. So yeah, all good. Let's see what's happening in the chat. Let me just see what's going on. Oh, Simon's had his fence. You've had a fence down. Oh dear. Yes, I just saw that, Kate, as well. That my crossword now has 7x7 minis. I wonder if we inspired that. What do you reckon? um, but cool. Right. So look, let's go to the page where I can reveal the clues for the week to start with. So here's the here's the page where you can actually vote. I need to activate it now. So once I activate the page, then you'll be able to see all the clues, and you can vote in your leisure. You can vote either now or you can wait until we get to the end of reveal them all. Can be good sometimes, especially if you to maybe vote before you know who's the clue, who's clues or who's, in case that influences you in any way. But I'm going to activate this one now. So here we go. Here are the clues of the week. I think we have 12 clues to look at this week, and they're all brilliant, as you will see once you log on there yourself. So that is now active. Let me know if you cannot see the clues. You should be able to see them and vote now. Please shout if you can't see anything. And if I don't hear from you, then I will get on with the going through each clue and having a chat about it. Okay, so hopefully that's clear. Craig, nice to see you join. Thank you for joining, and thanks to everyone else who's come along as well. So we have a nice little quorum now. I think we'll just get started and go from there. Cool. Right, so here we go to the Cryptic Clue Challenge screen. Let's go there now. Just have to switch screen. Just let me do that. Get rid of that thing. Right, here we go. So we're ready for the first clue of the week, and here it is. It's gonna be, oh, is your clue missing, Olaf, before I start? Every week I seem to be missing a clue, don't I? Let me just see. I've got 12 clues in total. So bear with me a sec. Let me just double check. I've went through all the emails that I received. I'm just going to stop the voting for now. Hang on. Someone's already voted, but maybe just I'm going to stop the interact. I'm going to stop the vote for a sec, just until I find if Olaf's. Oh, there it is. There, yes, I didn't put it in, Olaf. Sorry, bear with me. I can do that now. So as any regulars to this will know, I usually spend the first couple of minutes coming up with a clue, putting a clue in that I've missed. So apologies, Olaf. I'm going to add that now. There we go. It's now added. And I'll put it into the presentation as well, if you all bear with me. I just stick it in here as well. Luckily, thankfully, I can usually do this reasonably quickly, so we shouldn't have to wait too long. There we go. And let's unhide that message. There we go. Okay. I think we can. Let's go back to the start, will we? One second. Right. You've all seen Olaf's clue now, but at least it's in there. One sec. Right. That should be that. Let me just double check the actual clues now. There should be 13 in there now. So if I start the interaction, let me just check the voting, the poll. Yeah, there's 13 clues there now. So you're in now, Olaf. Apologies for that. Yes. Thank you, Simon. Yes, this is exactly what normally happens. I was so proud of myself. I was so organized today, and nobody sent me too late either. So I thought, yes, I'm definitely in. But yeah, okay. So we are good to go. I think I can start. Have I started the interaction again? Where are we? Let me find that page. Yeah. Okay. So you should be able to vote again now, and Olaf, you should be able to see your clue. So we're all good. We got 13 clues there. Shout if it's not there. Cool. Right. Where were we? Here we go. Let's get on with it now. Then I'm going to go to my page again and get started. Right. Here we go. So first clue we're going to look at this week is from Dan. DS292, and he's gone for town centres of Bucharest and Paris, relocated around the end of May. That's a nice clue, isn't it? Very, very nicely sort of disguised. The definition here obviously is town, and then we have, I like the town centres. That's a nice little mechanism there. But we have centres of Bucharest, which is an A, and Paris, which is an R. Relocated, that's the anagram indicator, around the end of May. So the end of May would indicate the letter Y. So we have the A and the R around the Y. Brilliant clue, really nicely done. And really nicely disguised, I think. Really good effort there, Dan. And worthy of getting us started tonight as well. Very good. I liked all the different definitions we got this week, actually, as you'll see as we reveal the clues. Do we all know a lot more about air now than we did before? It's interesting, isn't it? I didn't know it was a river as well. There we are. Cool. Okay, next up then, let's whiz through here because we've got a lot to do tonight. Here we go. Next one. Next one, we have Kate. Kate's gone from some may reside in Scotland. That's a tricky one there, Kate, isn't it? The definition is very tricky. But we have some, obviously, a hidden indicator. I can do can I ring the bell? Let's ring the bell for this one, will we? Trying to ring it. I don't know if it rang. I'm going to ring it now. Now we're going to ring the bell. Yay, the bell rang. Hidden word indicator here. Some is a hidden word indicator. And in Scotland is the definition. That's the air is definitely in Scotland. It's quite a wide definition there. It does work. And inside may reside, there we are, look. We have air. Very, very nice. Very, very neat little efficient clue there, Kate, I would say. Very neat indeed. That's a brilliant effort. Cool. Right, next up then, who have we got next? Say we've got 13 of these to get through, so let's go for it. Next up, we have Rudigor, who's gone for Scottish town inheritor, I hear. So a Scottish town inheritor, I hear. So someone's inherited this Scottish town. But obviously it's a homophone clue, isn't it? Brilliant homophone clue. We got I hear as the homophone indicator. An inheritor is an heir, isn't it? But obviously it's not spelled H-E-I-R. It's going to be spelled A-Y-R because we're looking for the Scottish town. Very nice, Rudigor. That's a lovely clue. Very nice one. Oh, I like that emoji, Stein. It's very fancy there. How'd you get that in there? Very nice. But this is a lovely clue, Rudigor. So we've had a homophone and a hidden already, as well as a bit of an anagrammy charade type thing as well. So we've had almost every type of wordplay already. We've only 3 clues in. Really good. Hello, Anthony. Nice to see you in the chat. Yeah, I like that. It's a nice big emoji there, Stein. That's lovely. Very nice. So there we are. Look, 3 clues down. We're already cooking, aren't we? This is any of these would be perfectly fine in the crossword, I'd say. So good luck with your voting, as I say every week. Almost as sure as I mess up the votes, it's pretty cool so far. Right, next one. Thank you, Rudigor, for that. Next up, we have Stein, the emoji finder, all the way from the Netherlands. Yes, I think it's your first time putting a crossword clue, isn't it? So we have, in the end, stanza, beauty, honor, birthplace of Robert Burns. There we are. We knew Ayr was the birthplace of Robert Burns. And in the end, we have obviously talking about the last letters of stanza, beauty, and honor. Very, very, very nice clue, Stein. That's a great effort. I like that. Interesting, lovely definition there. What's David saying? Was desperately trying to get Burns country as a definition, but nothing good to follow. Yeah, he's done well to get Burns in there, definitely. Stein, that's excellent. Great clue. I think that'll do well in the voting as well. There we've had the initial letters, now we get the last letters of words. It's almost like you all get together and decide, right, let's have no one do the same type of wordplay. Really cool. Very, very good. Okay, next one. Here we go. Who's next? Wax On has come up with perhaps Prince sang Flower of Scotland. Love this clue. This is, I love, every time I see flower in a crossword, I love the fact that you can pronounce it as flower and then it means a river. So here we have the flower of Scotland as a definition. Really good. And perhaps Prince sang. Now, what's Prince going on there? We've got, this is as in a prince is an heir, isn't it? By definition, a prince is an heir to the throne. So, and sang is a nice homophone indicator, isn't it? So, a word that sounds like an heir is a flower of Scotland. Very, very neat. As Kate has said in the chat there as well, but I don't know if she's referring to the previous clue or this clue. So I think there's a bit of a delay. Brilliant clue. Wax On, up to a very, very high standard as usual. Did this one take you long to come up with? Because you're pretty quick on the old blitzy cryptic side of things. I think that's so good. Very nice clue. I love, it all makes sense. The context of it all, like obviously Prince was a singer. He maybe he did sing Flower of Scotland once. You don't know that song, Olaf? Oh, that's a absolute classic Scottish song. Like they sing it at the start of every rugby match, Scotland national team. It's pretty much it's like an unofficial national anthem of Scotland, isn't it, really? It's amazing when you hear it live with a big crowd. It's unbelievable. Yeah. And Wax On just said unofficial Scottish national anthem, just like I just said as well. So there we are. Yeah. Yeah, we would have paid a lot of money to hear Prince sing that song. Nice. Brilliant. Okay, next up then. Who's next? David Underground Man's next. He's coming flying in here with Not Quite Ayn Rand's Town. So what have we got here? Not Quite Ayn is use almost all of Ayn. So we'd use the AY. And then Rand is a currency, isn't it? So we have an R. Put that together with the AY and we get a town, air. Very nice clue, David. Again, nice and efficient one there. Very cool. Yeah, you should definitely go and listen to it, Olaf. It's a very nice song, actually. You should look it up, like maybe Flower of Scotland anthem when it's like a Scottish. Do the Scottish football team sing it as well? But it's amazing, especially if you hear it at Hampden or Murrayfield or somewhere. But David, that's a great clue. You know the Ain? Not quite Ain Rand. What does Ain mean in general? Is there another meaning to it as well? Can't remember if you told me that or not. I'm gonna have to look it up. Ain. Ain sounds like a Scottish word to me. Is it Ayn Rand? Ayn Rand. Okay. Not quite Ayn Rand. She's a philosopher. Okay, there we are. That's nice. I thought it was like some sort of Burnsian way of speaking. actually. Like Auld Lang Syne. Um, very good. Oh, Dan has cracked a brilliant joke there about Prince. Prince did a lot of songs about rivers. My favorite is Sign of the Thames. That's very good. Uh, that's brilliant. The chat will fill with all sorts of punny songs now of Prince, I think. That's very, very good. Nice one. Cool. Well, brilliant clue, David. Well done. Next up, here we have Anthony's going for it here with lawyers regularly spilling old port. Another new definition for us here. Nice use of regularly here. We got um, A, Y, and R, regular letters. So the alternate letters. So we're spilling the regular letters. You suppose you could say we're getting rid of L, W, E, and S, and we're left with A, Y, R. We get old port, which is another way of defining air. Signs of the time. Nice. Very nice clue, Anthony. Again, we haven't had an alternate letter one yet, I don't think, either. So, all new type of clue there. Brilliant. And amazing all the different definitions. And I see Stein like in that variety as well. It's amazing how many definitions you can come up with, isn't it? It's brilliant. Very good. Cool. Right. Next up. What's next then? Let's have a look. Oh, here we have Rodney's. Now, Rodney's emailed me. He said he learned a lot about air this week. He learned a lot about Tam O'Shanter and all sorts. He's gone sip of Islay. I'm going to say Islay. I don't think it's Islay. It's Islay, isn't it? Relaxing in Tam O'Shanter's haunt. That's nice. I love the hidden. This is another hidden, so I'm going to give it a bell. Here comes the bell. Yes. It's very nicely hidden as well. I love the hidden indicator of a sip. A sip of. That's so nice, isn't it? A sip of an Islay is obviously it's a whiskey, isn't it? I think it's a whiskey. So it makes complete sense. And then we have relaxing in Tam O'Shanter's haunt. And Tam O'Shanter's haunt is the definition. So good. There we have our hidden word, air, in the middle of it all. Brilliant clue, Rodney. That is very clever, actually. Has anyone here had a sip of Islay? Purple Rain. Oh my God, David. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, that's fantastic. Uh, amazing. But what a brilliant clue by Rodney. And I love great definition as well. All in all, that's a top class clue there, isn't it? Very nice indeed. Cool. We're flying through these, aren't we? We've got so many brilliant clues, though, haven't we? Again, like I say, I'm not sure how you're going to vote for any of these. I'll just double check. Very nice. Okay, next one. Well, here's my effort. So we have Mary wanting overture to Macbeth, remixed Scottish track. So I've gone down the whole the fact that Ayr is a race course, as well as a town that has its own horse racing course. So we're going for Mary wanting overture to Macbeth. Obviously, overture to Macbeth is the letter M, and Mary wanting an M means remove the M from Mary, and then and remixed is the anagram. So we get an anagram of airy. to produce our Scottish track. It was desperate to get a Macbeth, something to do with Macbeth, since it's all Scottish in there as well. So nice. That's another different definition again, isn't it? Very good, very good. If I say so myself. Right, onwards and upwards. Let's go to the next clue. Olaf, as we saw, Olaf sneaked one in there, didn't he? Well, he sent it to me in good time. I just missed it. It's to be fair. A twisted indicator of class in a Scottish town. A twisted indicator of class in a Scottish town. Now, how does that one work? What does that work? So Olaf's going for an indicator of class is ry, as in the suffix added to words to indicate a type of or class of something. So he's going for the ry suffix there, and then that's put with the a, isn't it? And twisted means obviously made a reversed, so we get ayr instead of ary, and we get a Scottish town, Ayr. Very nice. Oh, here's another Prince song, 1999. Very good, Simon. That's excellent. We're going to party like it's 1999. Very nice. Lovely clue, Olaf. I'm glad we got it in there in the end. Very nice indeed. Right, let's move on to the next clue. Now we have Rowan. Rowan has sent me a clue. Another first timer Rowan is. We have River Moray loses month, gets confused. So river is the definition. Moray, a Moray eel this is referring to. Loses month. So his month can be MO, I'm assuming. And that gets confused. So we're making an anagram of what's left, the RAY, and it gives us air. That's nice. We have the idea of an eel somehow getting confused with time. It's quite a funny surface, isn't it? I think that's very nice indeed. 2 first timer clues this week in the mix, which is brilliant. I like that one a lot, Rowan. I'm not sure if Rowan's in the chat or not, but well done, Rowan. If you're watching this later, I think that's a great clue. Very nice indeed. Cool. Next one then. Here we go. Tim. We have Tim's one here. Scottish course into Sunday racing. Let's ring that bell again, will we? Here comes the bell. Yes, another hidden. He's gone Scottish course. He's also gone down a race course track, hasn't he? Into Sunday racing. So it's hidden inside Sunday racing. And the AYR is sitting there for us all to see. Very nice clue, Tim. Very neat indeed. Brilliant stuff. Indeed. I think that's a nice efficient clue there. Brilliant, isn't it? These are all, aren't they so good, these clues? I think we're doing really well here. So who's next? Next up we have Simon. Simon the pun, the Prince punner. Kate reckons Tim has a social life this week. He's not here. Yeah, maybe he's out enjoying the bank holiday. So here's Simon's. Here's Simon's clue. Scottish town, vote yes and replace Earl with King. So Scottish town, vote yes and replace Earl with King. How does that work? It's pretty tricky, this one, isn't it? So vote yes is an I, isn't it? AYE. And then we're replacing Earl, which can be an E, and replace that with a K, with a King, which is an R. So King can be Rex, so it's an R. So we replace the E of I with R, and we get Air, and that gives us the Scottish town. And a very nice surface too. They're replacing an Earl with a King. Really cool clue, Simon. Very nice. Indeed. So we had all sorts of different types of wordplay there, didn't we? It's brilliant. I love these things because they really make you. I think it really helps when you go to solve your own like crosswords. And if you try to work out a few different ways of coming up with a clue, you get to learn some indicators as well, don't you? This is brilliant though. Amazing clues. I'm not sure if have we got them. Is that the last one? Have we got to the last clue? I'm not 100% sure. Let me just double check. What's coming next? Yeah, that's them all. So you've had all the clues from all the that have been sent this week. So feel free to vote and cast your judgment. See what you think. There's been plenty of votes already, and it's neck and neck at the top. I can tell you that. So vote, vote, vote. That's what I say. Vote early and vote often. Isn't that right? Yeah, it's a shame you can't vote for anyone, isn't it, Rodrigor? Cool. Okay, so we've gone through the clues now. So if you're new to this stream as well, what we tend to do now is look at I ask the various AI bots around if they can come up with a clue for this as well. And wait till you see what they come up with this week. So let's see if we're any closer to being dominated by the old computers. Here we go. First one, Copilot. Scottish town sounds like an element of air. What an unbelievably dreadful clue. Scottish town sounds like an element of air. Let's see what Copilot has to say for himself here. This plays on the homophone of air, sounding like air, while also hinting at its location. There we go. Dreadful, dreadful effort from Copilot. Absolutely horrendous effort from Copilot. Ah, Tim, you're here. You don't have a social life after all. Oh, you've been listening in the car. Amazing. Very good. Well, welcome. So there we go. Dreadful stuff from Copilot. Let's see if ChatGPT's done any better. ChatGPT going, Scottish town sounds like air. ChatGPT. I mean, it's not wrong. It's not wrong, but it's terrible, isn't it? Scottish city sounds like Glasgow. uh, yeah, I reckon they copied. I think Copilot was looking over the shoulder of ChatGPT when they did this. Sounds like air. I love that they put air into quotation marks as well. That's quite funny. Yeah. It's funny. Right, next one. This is DeepSeek. Let's see what DeepSeek has to say for itself. Well, ChatGPT's explanation. Obviously, we don't even need to dwell on that. So let's go to what DeepSeek has to say. Scottish rivers beginning and end in retreat. It's almost nice that it would be a lovely thing if they could have the Scottish rivers beginning and end in something that actually did have beginning and end it with A and Y and R. But DeepSeek's really let itself down this week. Lisa's gone for the river. So Ayr is a town in Scotland, and the River Ayr throws fluid. There we go. It's the definition. Beginning and end. Take the first and last letters of retreat, R and T. In retreat, reverse them, T and R. Scottish rivers beginning equals A. First letter of Ayr. Combine A and T and R, and that equals Ayr. How about that? Oh, oh, Scottish town on a G string. That's brilliant, Simon. That would go. That's very good. No, we haven't had nothing compares to chew. We haven't had that. Tim, brilliant. But there we are, DeepSeek, and the three AIs have been sent home packing this week. They're not even getting sent to bed with no supper. Awful, awful stuff. So there we are. That's our little weekly look at making ourselves feel better. Um, yeah, I know. Plus TR equals air. I know. Wax on is amazing, I know. Funny stuff. Right. There we are. We've got through all the clues. So get voting. Now you've seen who's done what. Vote, 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 as I say. Um there's a lot. This is not much separating the clues this week, so every vote counts, I would say. Right. Let's Are we ready for some I've got a bit of a will we go to the cryptic clue clinic? Bargav's been keeping me busy this week. Um and sent me another couple of clues. So here are Bargav's clues for this week. Anyone help with these? So we have the first one is say Harry and Weasley finally in China. 7 letters. And the second one is Grok finally expresses uncertainty prior to Bihar congregation. Now Bihar is an area of India. I think I did a little bit of look at this before. So I'm not sure if we need some Indian general knowledge for this one or not. Any ideas for these? We have say Harry and Weasley finally in China. We got Weasley finally is going to be a Y, isn't it? And say Harry. I don't know, is it an example of a Harry? Oh, it's pottery, isn't it? It's pottery. I've just realised what it is. So Harry Potter and a Y gives us pottery, doesn't it? Oh yeah, and Dan's just got a couple of you got into pottery already, just as I've said it as well. Yes, pottery. It's pottery, Bargav. Um, what about the second one? Then well done, Rodigor and the two Dans. Um, Now Grok finally expresses uncertainty prior to Bihar congregation. So I'm thinking Grok finally is a K, isn't it? Expresses uncertainty could be ums maybe or ers or something like that. Prior to Bihar congregation. So we got K. So I'm not really sure. Oh, that one I think you might need some bit of general knowledge there. Um, that's how I'm reading it anyway. Unless the definition is grok, which I'm not sure it would be. Um, I say grok finally is a Y as a K. Expresses uncertainty, and that comes prior to Bihar. I don't know. Maybe Bihar can be abbreviated to B or something, or or BI. You could get Kirby, Kerbi. Did anyone ever play Kirby? I loved that game when I was growing up. Yeah, Bihar is a state in India, that's right, Rudiger. So congregation could be the definition, maybe. Or it could be grok as the definition and finally expresses is an S. Uncertainty comes prior to Bihar congregation. Yeah, I was thinking flock. Oh, it's that. Is it? Is that what it is? Underground man. Yeah. So it is the K and then BH is Bihar is a abbreviation for Bihar. Is it? So what does that mean? Does that mean congregation? Conv. Very nicely done. If that's right. Yeah. I hope you're watching this, Bargav. We got the best of the brains here. Very nice, Dave. Oh, there we go. The Mahakumbh 2025 religious congregation in Prayagraj. Prayagraj. There we go. Blue Clinic. Two healthy patients are leaving tonight. There we go. Well done, everyone. So that's the thing. You need a little bit of general knowledge with these. So I think obviously these are Indian cryptic crosswords that Bargav's doing. So we need a little bit of general knowledge in them. But well done, everyone. That's fantastic. Right, now that we've sort of cleansed the palette there from our clues via AI and the Clue Clinic, let's get into the quickfire blitz then, are we? Are we all ready for this? Let's go to that screen. Here we have our blitz. Are we going to make another very popular cryptic this week? So I think last week, the cryptic, like I said, I don't know if anyone missed what I said at the beginning, but we actually were a featured puzzle on Crosshair and ended up being one of the crosswords of the week, which is unbelievable. Just, we had about 60, it's been solved 67 times, the puzzle from last week. And we got 5 thumbs up as well. And a couple of lovely comments. Melanie loved it, and Sendil said, I did it. Also, thank you. There we go. So we're making waves in crosshair.org. Let's see if we can do that again this week. So let's get to that screen now. So now that I'm waffling on. Right, you ready for this week's clues then? Yeah, I was thinking that David, it must be BH, must be like some way of referring to Bihar. Right. Here come the clues. First clue, eyes down, pens out, brains engaged. Here we go. The first clue this week. Bottom. Bottom. Who can come up with a clue for bottom? Who can come up with a clue for bottom? What can you do with that? Need a clue for bottom. What do you reckon? Lowest character. Oh, nice, David. That's nice. Lowest Shakespearean character, even. In good times, teetotaler's lowest point. Or in a boon, Boom TT, that's good as well, Tim. Very nice. Down to tomb, confused. Yes, Stein. Ass on top and bellow. Love that. Simon, that's very good. Back end of robot cat. Yes. The back end of robot is bot, and then cat is Tom. That's nice as well. But David's got in there super fast, hasn't he? Underground man. You got the first two actually, David. So do you want to go with lowest character or lowest Shakespearean character? How how kind do you want to be to the solvers? Brilliant. Well, you're all absolutely mega fast there. Very, very quick indeed. What do you reckon, Underground Man? Which one do you fancy? Ass on top and below. I'm going with at the minute I've put lowest character in, David, but let me know if you want to put or you want to put Shakespearean in there. Okay, we'll put Shakespearean in there as well. Lowest Shakespearean character. Cool. I'll need to see. That's in. Great stuff. Nice starter for the puzzle there. Right, next one then. Yeah, it definitely makes it easier. Definitely does. Very good. Well, there was about 6 or 7 amazing clues there. Well done, everyone. Right, here's the next one. Samurai. 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 That's an interesting clue, isn't it? What can you do with samurai? We're going to make anything of the AI at the end of it, I wonder. What do we think? Interesting definitions coming up here, I think. What will we come up with for this? It's a bit trickier than the bottom one, isn't it? I think. I think so anyway. There's a tricky bit coming up with oh, here we go. Warrior knocks back drink in AA during middle of sessions. Right. Let's unpick that one, will we? So warrior is the definition, yes. Knock back drink. Drink is rum, isn't it? In AA, yes. In the middle of sessions. The middle of sessions is SI, is it? It is. Wow. That's brilliant, Wax On. I think that's so good. Simon's coming with little Samantha, you hear, follows computer learning for Japanese warrior. Little Samantha follows computer learning. That's AI. So little Samantha is Sam, right? Computer learning. Stein has come move and arm us against AI with a warrior. That's nice. Arm us. That is very clever, Stein. I like that. Fighter whipping up a tiramisu. Forget it. Is Tim's. That's cool as well. Really, really nice clue. So forget it. You think he said that one once? I think it sounds familiar. Is that one of the clues that the puzzle we did together, Tim? I wonder if that was in there. This rings a bell. Well, I think first in though, regardless. I mean, these are all brilliant, but first in, I believe, is Wax On with the Warrior knocking back a drink in AA in the middle of sessions, or even during middle of sessions. Gets in there. Very nice, Dan. I'm just going to stick it straight in the puzzle. I like the knocking back a drink. That's very clever, especially in the AA. In the middle of a session as well. Because it had to be sessions, didn't it? To make it the middle of the SI part. Very nice. Great stuff. Cool. Here we go. Next clue then. You're flying tonight, everyone. Next clue coming up is leanest. 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 A few possibilities with this one, I reckon. Yeah, you probably could have used Alcoholics Anonymous actually. Yeah, I might change it. I'll put it Alcoholics Anonymous in there. It'll edit. And Alcoholics Anonymous. Cool. Okay. So what are we looking at now? Leanest. Leanest. What are we thinking for that one? Hmm? Just gonna make an adjustment here. Oh, Tim's coming here with one. Most barren meadow where birds find. We got the meadows of Lee where birds find nest. Yes, most barren meadow where birds find. Very nice, Tim. Most barren is leanest. That's a lovely clue. Straight in there. That was pretty quick as well. I'm very impressed how quick you got that. Bear with me. I'm just going to turn the light on 1 sec. Cool. Very nice. Right. Next one then. Oh, minced meat clue for this one. Yeah, that would have been nice too. Nice thinking. Tilted Grace has little fat. Tilted Grace has little fat. Tilted as in lean. How does that one work, Simon? I can't quite work that one. I think I'm being a bit. Grace. Cool. Okay. Let's try the next one then, will we? Next clue coming up. So we've got 8 clues to do in total. So we're nearly halfway now with this next one, which I think is going to be. I like this next one as a word for a cryptic. I think it'll lend itself well to some nice clues. Here we go. Jigsaw. Jigsaw. Oh, I see now, Simon. I got you. Lean, tilted. Grace est. Nice. So, what can we do with Jigsaw? I think Jigsaw is could we come up with a cryptic for that one? A cryptic definition? Game setter's tool. Game setter's tool. Dances about with tool. Dances about with AW. Yes, dances, jigs about with tool. Dance noticed. It's a puzzle. From the Saw films. Okay, is that a game? Is it? Setter's tool. The tool's definitely a jigsaw anyway, isn't it? Game setter. Puzzle dance before blade. These are all brilliant. Cool. Can you just explain that one to me again then, Waxon? Because you're in first. I've no doubt it's a valid clue, but I just don't get I don't understand the game setter bit. The jigsaw killer. He sets games for people. Oh, right, okay. Oh, that's neat. Okay, well, we'll go with that then. Life or death games. Oh, I've never seen any of those. Is that what the SAW stands for in those films? Is that what that means? I've never watched any of those films, so that's cool. Right, that's going straight in then. Game setter's tool. Very nice. Right. Next one. This next one also has a lot of possibilities, I think. Hey, we don't mind if it's obscure because they'll have checking letters anyway. Dan, the other Dan's going at the beginning of January. Ingrid got such a wicked puzzle. That's very nice, Dan. Was G.I. Joe initially backwards a puzzle? Oh, that's nice as well, Sean. Very nice indeed. Lovely. That's a cool clue. Right. Next clue word then is we're going for here we go. Basil. Basil. I just immediately think of Faulty Towers. I don't know if anyone else does. Basil. All sorts of possibilities here again with this one. Basil. What can we do with that? Hotelier in Swiss town. I think we might need a homophone indicator there, David. Is Basil? I think it's EL, isn't it? I love the clue though. Yeah, in Swiss town I hear. I think that's cool. Herb Albert's debut, one regularly covered by British Sign Language. Herb Albert's debut is an A, one I, regularly covered by British Sign Language. Yes, the B, S, L. That's nice. I like how you covered it in alternate letters as well. Underground Man's gone. Oh yeah, that's that one. I like the hotel in Swiss town. I hear that's cool. Brush or fragrant bush. That's nice, Kate. Very nice. Basil Brush. Forgot all about Basil Brush. Wow, that's taking me back. That one. Herb leads to exercised abs in Illinois. That's cool, Stein. And fee contains small sweetener. Fee contains small sweetener. Was a fee a bail? Good old Basil Brush. Bit of lamb as I look for herb. Nice. That's very good. Very good, Dan. Um, hmm. I think we got Underground Man here with the hoteler in Swiss town. We here, or I hear. Is it we here? I hear. Very nice. That's what we're going with. So lovely stuff. You want to call me? Then more Basil Brush references there. Tim. Um, hotelier in Swiss town. I hear. Lovely. Oh, what's going on in the chat now? Tim beat me with first legit one. Well, yeah, that I suppose that is technically true, isn't it, David? Okay, very nice of you to say so. Let's go with Tim's Herb Albert's debut, one regularly covered by British Sign Language. That's gone in instead. Cool. It is strictly true. Whoever gets the first legitimate one in, I suppose you had to slightly alter it. Uh, lovely. Brilliant. We all did amazing there with Basil. Right. Next clue then. Here we go. Timpani. Timpani. Come on, Tim. Timpani. You get your boom boom joke in here, Tim. I'm on the wrong screen. Oh shit. Okay. Here we go. There's the right screen. Sorry about that, everyone. It's because I've got like little shortcuts when I wrote the number 5 in for the number of letters in that last clue. It went. Thanks for the shout. Yeah, timpani we're looking for here. What are we thinking for timpani? Is this a tricky one? It's quite a lot of scope, I think, with the old definition, isn't there? I think, anyway. What do we think? Quite a lot of different synonyms for timpani, isn't there? I'm covered in messy paint. Drums of paint I'm mixing. Nice. Is timpani singular or plural? There's a question for you. Is timpani? It sounds like a plural, doesn't it? But then it is a drum as well. A timpani drum is a drum, isn't it? Plural in form, but singular or plural in construction. A set of two or more kettle drums. So would we have to say drums? It's plural, isn't it? I don't know if we can take yours, Dan, because you had drum. If you had drums there, it might have. I'm covered in messy paint. Drums would have been it, I think. Um. So Tim's drums of paint I'm mixing, I think, is the one. Stein's got first imp tin mixed into drum. Simon's got Mr. Cruise's small bright for drum. Mr. Cruise. You thinking Tom Cruise? Tim Cruise? Plural. The meaning of timpani is a set of two or more kettle drums. Yeah, I think if you're talking about drums, I reckon I wouldn't think you could refer to a timpani as a drum. Maybe it's a set of drums, isn't it? You'd have to say drums. I think it's plural in this case, I reckon. Yeah, it's singular in the fact that it's a set of something, but it's a set of drums. So I think it has to be drums, which means I have to go with Tim's drums, I believe. So let's do that. Let's make a quick decision. Drums of paint I'm mixing is what we're going with. Well, talking about quick decisions, I was watching Man United play Aston Villa today, and the referee blew the whistle as Villa were about to score, which meant that VAR couldn't get involved, and Villa were robbed, absolutely robbed, and now they're out of the Champions League. Unbelievable, £100 million decision there by the referee. Um, okay, Tim's drums are going in. Drums of paint I'm mixing, very nice. Right, sorry about that one, Dan. Next clue. Next clue. Here we go. Orless. 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 Yes, if anyone likes watching football, definitely watch Match of the Day tonight because they're going to talk about that all for the rest of. Well, if you're a Aston Villa fan, you're going to talk about it forever because that's the difference between Champions League football or Europa League football. Incredible. Sorry, Dan. Um, Orless. What can we do with Orless? Kate's come in with no way to row. A nice cryptic definition there. That could work, Kate. That's nice. Tim's got old French cities razors, ultimately lacking blades. Old French cities razors. I like the cryptic definition, Kate. Very nice. No way to row, or no way to row. I suppose you could read that as well when you're doing the crossword. So we're going with Kate's. Very nice, Kate. Cool. Right, we got one more clue, and then we've completed another crossword. Amazing. Waxing goes, see endless solar flare when stuck in boat. Oh, stuck in boat. That's a lovely definition there, actually. As is lacking blades, Tim. That's very cool. Works two ways as a general and a specific. Yeah. Simon says, English losers at sea. Not like this, we'd hope. Oh, we got losers. Oh, that's nice. We need an A, though, don't we? I think we need an A in that one, Simon. If it's if you're looking for an anagram. Sean's gone panic, air SOS without a paddle. Nice. Well done, Kate. Well done. Oh, I was thinking someone might come up with something to do with Schitt's Creek. For this one. But a brilliant clue, a brilliant cryptic clue, Kate. We love a cryptic clue, cryptic definition, don't we? Right, final clue. Then, are you all ready? One last clue, Stein. And here it comes. In tow. In tow. I'm not. You don't have to worry about me being demonetized, Stein, because I'm not monetized. Yeah, for some reason YouTube won't let me monetize. But I also deleted all my previous videos, so I don't have enough hours yet to be monetized. We'll see what happens next time. American losers. That would be nice, Simon. What can we do for in tow? Keen on wife being dragged along. So into and wife. That's nice, Tim. That's very clever. Into and W being dragged along in tow. That's amazing. Brilliant, Tim. I won't foolishly follow. David, that's amazing as well. Fantastic. But Tim just got in there quickly, doesn't he? Very nice clue there, David, as well. Cool. We're going with Tim's keen on as an into, wife, W, being dragged along in tow. Very, very nice. Right. Lovely stuff. So here's what the grid looks like. There we have our grid. Very nice indeed. Oh, Anthony's going, likes wife held close. Yes. Very nice, Anthony, as well. There we are. There was a nice little crossword. I guess got a couple of fairly tricky clues in there, which is one we thought was a bit tricky. Was it samurai? Jigsaw maybe? But I think Jigsaw they might get it from the check-in letters. I would say. Dan, Tim's doing all this while driving. Maybe he's being towed. Hey, Dan. Very, very good. Well, fantastic stuff. Thank you everyone for that. That was great fun. Some brilliant clues there. Pulling into Shinto worshipper. Oh, nice. That's cool as well, Dan. Very, very good. Cool. Right. Let's have a look. How are we getting on? Well, we've had a lot of votes now, so I think we might have had all the votes. So we go to the old. It's time to. We've done the crosswords. So I'll publish this crossword tomorrow. Um, and I'll put a post out like I did this week with a link to the crossword as well. So if anyone wants to do it, they can. But what a great puzzle. Good mix of types of clues there as well. I think it'll be should be well received, hopefully. Now let's get back um to the vote for clue of the week. Who's going to win clue of the week, eh? Where's your money at? Well, let's have a look and see. Um, I like to just remind myself of all the clues as well before I reveal. So bear with me a second. Um, but we're going to be revealing the winner and clue of the week, the penultimate clue of the week for this particular crossword. We're going to be revealing that very shortly. And who's going to win, eh? That's the question, isn't it? Am I building enough tension here? What do you think? Talking absolute nonsense. Um, right, just bear with me. I just want to see who that clue is. Oh yeah, okay. Right. So here we go. I'm going to reveal the winning clue in, if I get to the right page. Okay, here we go. I'm going to close the voting right now. I think everyone's voted. Are you ready for the results? Here we go. The winning clue of the week is, drumroll please, perhaps Prince sang Flower of Scotland. Very nice. Dan Waxon has just pipped town centres. The other Dan, two Dans at the top here. Town centres of Bucharest and Paris relocated around the end of May. Brilliant clue. And then Anthony's lawyers regularly spilling old port came in third. And everyone got a vote. Everyone got a vote this week. So that's brilliant. I think very nice work by everyone. But very well done to Dan, who wins clue of the week. Fantastic stuff, Dan. I'm just going to copy that and go over to the, here we go, the My Crossword page and add it into the puzzle. Right, where is it gone? Where's 22 down? Air. Here we go. Definition is Flower of Scotland. Very nice. And what type of clue is this? A homophone clue, isn't it? Brilliant. Oh, 170. Oh, look at that. See, when I put a number in, it changes the When I put a number in, it absolutely plays havoc with the old software I'm using. There we go, Dan. You're in. Amazing stuff. Yeah, good chat, good one there, Simon. Everyone going complete. See you can complete it the quickest. Very good, very good, and well done the other Dan as well. Um, amazing, and I loved the whole Prince songs. If they were about rivers, I loved that little section. That was amazing as well. Completely unexpected. Um, yes, I've done that, Simon. You'd be very proud of me. I've already got in 2 and 3 for in tow. Thanks for the reminder, though. But I'll always have a wee look at it. That's why I don't set it to publish until tomorrow. Um, cool. Well, look, the clue of the week this week, we've only got one clue left to do. Um, Now they've changed the old they've changed the interface here, haven't they? So I need to work out what I'm doing here. Actions. Let's go. Can we do? Where's the fill assist gone? Am I being absolutely? There was a fill assist button here, wasn't there? Is it here? Related words? No. Go on your grid. Sorry, I'm just quickly reading through this to see if there was a fill assist button before, wasn't there? I can't see the fill assist anymore. Have they removed the fill assist? Edit grid. Oh no, this definitely got there. Clicking on a square will display a list of words that fit in the slot. Okay, so that should be there, shouldn't it? So go to my crosswords. Let's go here again. 26 clues. We're still waiting on this one, aren't we? Now, why can't I click in there? And what's the chat saying? Oh, edit grid. Maybe I do that. Edit grid. Oh, here we go. There we are. So here's the clue. It has to be resides. So you can't get a choice this week, Dan, unfortunately. But I guess that's 2 weeks. Is that 2 weeks in a row you've won clue of the week? But amazing clue this week. Prince singing Flower of Scotland. Well, we'd all want to see that, wouldn't we? But here's the clue of the week this week. It's going to be resides. I'm going to save that change. So resides is clue of the week. Which again gives us a lot of scope there, I think. And that's the final clue of this crossword. So the good news is we'll finish the crossword next week, and then we'll start a whole new crossword again. We'll how many there's 26 clues, so 26 weeks. It takes us about half a year. In fact, it takes a bit longer because obviously I don't do it absolutely every week. I try to, but I can't be here every week. But I think we're in for thanks, Simon. Edit grid, yes, got it there. Raspberry Galway. So, oh, raspberry beret. Oh yeah, okay, I got it now. I didn't know what you were talking about there, Tim, for a sec. Very nice. Um, so here we are. We'll finish finish the puzzle next week. Then I'll publish it in the week that follows, and then like I say, we'll start a whole new. We'll pick a new clue of the week for a new word of the week for the new puzzle next week. So this week's all about finishing this puzzle. Some amazing clues. I was looking back through them. There's some absolutely amazing clues in this puzzle. So it should be good fun for people to solve, I think, when we finally publish it. But there we are. I think we've come to the end. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Welcome to all the newbies who came this week. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Please come back again. I had a great time, and I'll try next week to produce all the clues without having to have a false start. But that's it. what I'll say is, yeah, enjoy your bank holiday Monday, those of you who have it, and everyone else, enjoy your week. And I will see you all on the other side next week. Okay. Thanks again for watching. Well done, Dan. Clue of the week is resides. Get your pencils out. I want to see some clues. Okay. See you soon. Cheers. Bye.